Harry on his knees begging Queen's forgiveness when last royal connection with Sussex cut ruthlessly. Prince Harry doesn't have much left if his connection to the military and royal family is cut. Earlier this year, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle decided not to return to their royal duties. So, the Queen stripped them of their royal patronages and honorary military titles. According to royal expert Charlie Langston, the Duke was hurt by his grandmother's decision about his military titles. "We know that Harry has a great love of the military. We know he was devastated when he had to step away from active duty many years ago," he said per Express. "And that, I think, is going to be what really hurts him the most. Having to give up the titles he worked so hard to get in the first place." It is sad news that Prince Harry reportedly now irrelevant to sad and hurt Queen's Platinum Jubilee plans. The royal expert Duncan Larcombe, author of Prince Harry, The Inside Story, "The occasion will be a big deal for the royal family and one that they won't want overshadowed by ongoing disputes with Harry. The reality is that next year is an incredibly important one for the Queen, and everything we've been hearing from the palace suggests that this Jubilee is going to be a big occasion with all the bells and whistles," he says. There's still a question mark over whether Harry and Meghan will be involved in any shape or form. There's been no particular confirmation or denial from the palace, so you couldn't confidently rule out Harry's involvement yet. He added, "But Harry will not be central to the plans whatsoever. I don't think that means they'll just cut him out, but equally I don't think they're going to be begging him to make the journey either, because it's not about Harry anymore." In fact, the lineups when they're finalized are unlikely to include too much of Prince Harry or Prince Andrew for that matter. Prince Harry has been back in the UK twice since he and Meghan moved to California. Once was for his grandfather Prince Philip's funeral, and the other was for the unveiling of his late mother Princess Diana's statue. Meghan has not been back since completing her final royal duties in March 2020, and many believe when the Sussexes do return together they won't receive the warmest welcome from the public. In addition, the royal family aren't thought to be too pleased about the memoir, with Grant Harold, an old butler for the family, expressing his personal concern. The royal butler for 7 years, expressing his concern over the book's release date. The butler has previously highlighted that it's not the best timing for Harry to release such a controversial book. After the claims made in the Oprah interview, it's thought that the revelations could further harm the reputation of the royal family. For that reason, royal commentator Jonathan Sacerdote can see why Meghan and Harry may not want to be part of the Queen Elizabeth's Jubilee celebration, but also why the royal family may not want them there either. Sacerdote said, "I think it would be very difficult for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to return. I can understand why they may want to return for the Jubilee celebrations. I also understand why the royal family may want to invite Meghan and Harry, but also why they may not want to invite them." In that same interview with the publication, Sacerdote explained that the Sussexes simply being in the UK would cause such a distraction and take away from the focus of Queen Elizabeth's historic reign. Meghan and Harry will absolutely shift the focus away from the intended celebrations of the Queen's spectacular and lengthy service as monarch, he opined. The royal expert concluded that it would prove to be a distraction which could create a difficult situation for everyone, saying, "The Sussexes, being in the UK, especially without having resolved previous issues, will be a distraction."